before starting an actual part of the book, I wanted to start from some introduction of the writer. These words are not mine, but writers. So, it is quite iconic, but your biggest enemy and critic is no one else but you. Well, yes. Before anyone else, you know what you are up to. And before anyone can, you pass judgments on your next move based on what you think people will think about you. We always think what people will think about us. Look around you. No one no one's judgments are louder than your own in your life. No one judges you, but you think that everyone judges you. When I was in college, well, I didn't have any friends for almost 5 months. I had a huge fight with my friends and they left me with no one. While my other classmates were having fun with their new friends and everyone seems to have a nice group. I was alone. I did a good job pretending that I don't care. And although I used to talk with my classmates and seniors, only I knew that I was alone. Everyone else thought I was having fun in arranging all these events in college. My juniors admired me for that. My classmates were jealous, thinking that I was having real fun. Well, how iconic. Do you see the problem here? Well, no. I once saw no problem here. Not even a single person ever thought that I was lonely. Yet I was worried, what if they think I am alone? For a few weeks, I felt sorry for myself, even though I was having a good time with my friends like acquaintance. I would find a reason to drag myself down, thinking that I am an object of sympathy for everyone. So, what I realized over time is that it's not pathetic to be alone. It's not a sin to be alone. I realized that we don't hate being alone. We hate to believe that we are left behind, and that, as we earned as a child, solution we consider pathetic. Yeah, that's right. Well, bullshit. Stop feeling very sorry for yourself. Oh, please stop feeling sorry for yourself because you don't have enough people to post a cute selfie on the internet. Stop thinking that you are a weirdo or there is something wrong with you. There is a new need. No need to feel lonely or sorry for yourself. Being alone is a part of life, it's part of adulting. Your friends and mates cannot stay with you for the rest of your life. Well, everyone knows that can no one is always with us. In the end, we have to be alone. We have to start live to be alone. Life moves pretty fast and everyone is trying to run faster so they are not left behind. The simple truth of life is people live for good or bad and life goes on. Of course life has to goes on. Some people will leave for a better job opportunity while other will be sometimes when you will have to leave people for career growth. And there will be time when people will get bored of you and they will find another way another toy to play with. That's how life works and that's how it is. Can you do something about it? Well, no, probably no, we can't do anything about that, but you can do one thing, that is to feel sorry for yourself. Stop thinking that there is something wrong with you that needs to be fixed. Stop trying to figure out what you can change in yourself or how you can pretend to look perfect. You don't have to always look perfect. You don't need to look perfect. Well, you have to look perfect for yourself, not for others. Okay, the entertainment industry has done a good job for painting a picture of being alone means being lonely. They pretend like being alone means like there is something wrong with them or they are lonelier or most broken persons in the world. Especially in this digital world, when you see everyone on internet has a cute little group of friends. Some are going on trips with their friends while some are posting pictures that give friendship goals. And among all that noise, it's easier to think that there are you or the lonely person. The one person who doesn't have cool friends, the only person who was not chosen. We always think that we don't have any friends because friends didn't choose us. We always think in that way. Well, that's wrong. And that, my friend, is the primary reason why people treat being alone as a taboo, as a curse that needs to deal with. But the truth is, all of this time is just pretty pictures sold to you. Hence, the first myth you need to learn is to stop believing that that you are lonely just because you are alone. And I know that it may sound a little glitch, but being alone and being lonely are two different things. Being alone is part of life, but being lonely means viewing yourself from the lens of sympathy and misery. When you look at yourself through lens of loneliness, you feel insecure and left out. You start thinking that there is something wrong with you, and then lower your self-respect. You start treating the time you spend with yourself as a curse. That's loneliness. And that has nothing to do with you being alone. That just defines you that you what do you think of yourself? That's define that. Well, writing this book, I am all alone. I don't have any friends, not even a single soul who I can hang out with. No, because I'm pathetic alone, but because I never stayed in any school for longer than 2 years. I never had the kind of best friend we see in movies or books, and the one that I had to were married or shifted to another city for work or college. Where does that leave me? Well, there are two ways to look at it. On the outside, people might think that I am lonely. I am in 20s, so I should have fun, go to parties, dress up nicely, and have a hot date with me every Friday. Well, that's hilarious. That sounds hilarious. And since I don't have any of it, maybe I should take a blanket, wrap it around me, watch Netflix on a loop, and feel sorry for myself. Though how I look at it is, I choose to stay in my hometown because I want to stay focused on my writing career. I am close to my parents and I can share a nice cup of coffee with my mother whenever I like. I can focus on being rather than trying to adopt the definition of cool girl, and most importantly, I now like being alone by myself. When I lens of loneliness out of the window, when I threw that out of window, I was able to look at my life and opportunities around me. Well, that's right. Writer was right here when she said that when we throw that part of our life that we are not lonely, we are just alone, and we know how to fix our life as an alone. Well, since it took some time to come to peace with the fact that I am not having fun and I am on here all by myself. But once I accepted that, I was able to focus on okay, what's next? I was able to create a lifestyle that I truly enjoy every day. I don't wait for weekends to have fun with friends. I look forward to every day enjoying one more thing. Having more new experiences, reading more books, and I that's what I always wanted. Exploring the unexplored areas of my city and doing whatever I always wanted to all by myself. Well, you have to do what you wanted to all by yourself. You don't have to wait for people to come in your life and then whatever. Without anyone's opinion on my choice, without any intention, invention, and I am lost in the pole of my thoughts, and without letting anyone tell me my idea of fun, my society expectations of fun. In a world where being alone is considered a curse, you should get up and use it to your advantage. Well, Taylor Swift once said, the scary news is you are on your own now. But the cool news is you are on your own now. It's complete myth that being alone means being lonely. No, darling, that's not true. Being alone doesn't mean that you are lonely. Being alone means you are with yourself. I would recommend you to choose the book and took a minute to think about it. Once you always come to peace with the fact that being alone is not a curse and it can be a good thing, only then I shall recommend it you to read further. I have decided the book into two sections. Well, this book is divided into two sections. Part 1 will be about learning to turn loneliness into solitude, and part 2 will be about turning solitude into your growth period. Only when you can learn to love solitude, when you be able to do everything on your own, then you expect from people to do for you.